This show is part of the RetroZap.com podcast network. Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download and a 30-day free trial at audibletrial.com/Brews and Blasters. There's over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player.
Hello, this is Mads Mikkelsen from Star Wars Rogue One, and you are listening to Brews and Blasters.
Thank you very much.
Here we go.
You're listening to Brews and Blasters, RetroZap.com's free-ranging discussion about all things Star Wars.
How we doing?
Same as always.
That bad, huh?
With your hosts, Chris and Joe, two guys from Boston who are talking about this stuff anyway.
Bulky religions and ancient weapons are no match for a good blaster at your side, kid.
Let us go inside where we can discuss business over a drink.
Boring conversation anyway.
This place can be a little rough.
Not good.
I don't like this.
This is madness.
Would you join me for a little refreshment? Everyone's invited, of course.
I think you overestimate their chances.
No, not really, no.
I'm listening. You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. We must be cautious.
Yeah, welcome back, guys, to Brews and Blasters, RetroZap.com's free-ranging discussion about all things Star Wars. If this is your first time with us, hey, how's it going? How you doing? Are you having a good time today?
Hey.
Hey.
Welcome.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Yeah, we'll get to that later, whatever that was. I don't even know.
Little taste.
A little taste of something coming up later. Yeah, so, I was talking to the first time people. All right, if this is your first time with Brews and Blasters, welcome. Okay, welcome. It's going to get weird. We hope you had a good day so far. Hope it's going to get better. Hope we're going to continue on that good day. If you had a bad day, I don't know what to tell you. It might get worse from here. Who knows, right?
We're going to try to make it better.
I don't know what we're doing.
We never know what we're doing.
We don't know. We're renegades. We don't care.
Renegades.
Yeah, we try. We try.
That's what we do.
Yeah. But, Brews and Blasters is a Star Wars party. And, Chris, when does that begin?
I think it starts right about now.
Yeah, it does. What's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, dude, I'm doing good. Just living the dream,
Yeah, what's the dream?
Well, right now the dream doesn't sound much of a dream. It's just a lot of work.
Yeah.
But, this is when it gets fun,
Yeah, it gets fun with the work.
Get real.
I mean, we're weeks away from a new Star Wars movie at this point. Isn't that weird?
That weird?
It really is.
We're less than 2 months away.
Yeah, it's crazy. And it doesn't feel like that at all. I mean, we were counting days last year.
I know. It's so weird. I really feel like this one is creeping up on us very fast.
Mm-hmm. The world was counting days last year.
Yeah. You know something? Maybe it was because we were looking at that countdown and it was like 300 days, 200 days.
Uh-huh.
Maybe that was prolonging it. And this one, I didn't do that. I wasn't following any countdown, and I swear I just blinked, and we're like almost here now.
Well, I feel like by the time we really kind of absorbed The Force Awakens and all of its marketing, We're already halfway there.
Oh, very true, man. That is very true.
We were already halfway there. We're like, oh yeah, Rogue One's now coming up.
Yeah.
And then you have Rebels. I mean, they really had filled in the gaps pretty well in this whole year.
We didn't have any downtime.
Not really, no. I
We're
mean,
just plowing through things.
Yeah, plowing. It's crazy. It's 70 degrees outside in October. I don't know. Why are we talking about plowing?
I know. It's crazy. Remember last year in November, it was like 60?
Oh my gosh. It's getting weird out there.
It is.
I saw a frog suntanning.
That's great.
Oh, yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
It's doing something for you?
It is.
All right. Oh, man. Hey, what's that?
Just real quick, since we're talking about, frogs and stuff like that, I was getting some cat food the other day. And
for your cats?
For my cats.
Okay.
And
clarify.
I found myself watching an iguana eating fruit. Like I was just watching him eat fruit. And then you know what was funny? He stopped and looked at me. And I was like, no, keep going. Like, I can only imagine the people in the store being like, what the hell is wrong with this guy?
What is he doing?
Yeah, it's just one dude, a carriage filled with way too much cat food, because when I get cat food, I get like a month and a half's worth.
Yeah, you go to the Costco of like pet stores.
Yeah. And I'm just watching an iguana eat fruits and vegetables.
And he got upset because he was like, how dare you interrupt my meal?
Yeah, I'm like, hey, what are you eating? Yeah. I want to know what you're eating.
What was he eating? Was it a bug?
No, it was straight up fruits and Now, there was crickets, there was worms. No. He was going healthy.
What if you were like, it's a hamburger?
He probably would have ate it.
Yeah, he's like, just two iguana hands just eating a hamburger.
Yeah.
That would have been fantastic.
It would have been.
Yeah, that would have been good.
What are we doing? I
don't know.
Forgot.
Star Wars. We're trying. We're trying.
We're gonna get through this.
Yeah. Hey, how about that Rogue One trailer, huh?
Oh man,
was
it good?
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. I mean, we knew it was gonna happen that way. We knew we would record our show, then the trailer, and now here we are a week later. Everyone's already heard recaps.
Oh yeah.
But you know what? They haven't heard us.
It happens. Well, I can't say every time because we caught it once.
We got it once. Yeah, that was about it.
Once. We waited forever. And I think we podcast until 1 a.m.
Yeah, and you know something? That one time, we were the first podcast out talking about it.
It was true because we recorded it, and then you put it out like hours after that.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was like right there. Yeah,
Talk about a late night, man. You while I was sleeping, you're uploading.
Oh yeah, that's how it is. I'm like the guy in the Matrix. Not the one you were thinking of either.
The guy with the tubes that get stuck. It's like a battery charger in the back of his head.
No, not him. Like that guy in the white suit in the room with all the TVs.
Oh, isn't there two of the guys in the white suits?
Sure. Oh no, those are the ghost guys.
Those are different white suits.
Yeah, those were different guys in white suits. I'm talking about the guy that kind of looks like Colonel Sanders at the end.
Oh man, I have to like watch
of the
these
second
again.
movie.
Yeah, I have to watch them again. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's pretty good though. Good stuff.
Oh, it is good stuff, definitely.
Yeah, Matrix.
Have you heard of it?
Yeah, have you heard of the Matrix? Neo. He could use the Force.
Right.
There is no spoon.
Yeah, and he also lost his vision.
Yeah, just like Kanan.
Right.
It happened. It happened the exact same way.
Yeah, and he can like kind of see things like when he was looking through like the holocron.
I know. Well, we're gonna get to that. We have to talk about Hera's Heroes.
Which great episode.
Yep. We have a lot to talk about. We get some news to go through. Some things have happened in the past week. We got I got this Ahsoka novel I want to talk about.
Have you jumped into it yet?
Oh, I finished it.
Yeah, what? You finished it?
Oh yeah. It's short.
Really?
Yeah, it's not a it's not a big tome or anything. It's a quick one.
I'm completely open for you to tell me everything.
I will tell you everything.
Nice.
Everything you need to know at least. All right.
Sounds good to me, man.
All right, good. But first we got to do email first.
Emails.
Sounds good?
Oh, dude, are you kidding me?
Yeah, let's do it.
Love it.
All right.
Turkey sub.
All right. Our first email comes from who else but Derek Spire.
Yeah.
Yeah. He says, who's next? Hey guys, welcome back to the adventures of my mind wandering off at work. So this week on Star Wars Rebels, we saw Wedge. Oh, this was last week. Wedge and the pilot with the greatest name, Hobby Derek Clivian. So, if we do see Rebels growing in force this season, who do you want to see? Porkins? Pruneface? Because you know with a face like a prune, action goes boom. Wow. Derek might need his own podcast soon. I don't know. With lines like that. May the Brewers be with you, Derek Spire. Love you, man. That's a good idea. I would like to see a little bit of Pruneface action.
That would be cool.
Yeah, or maybe more of him, more of his species,
It's only right.
Well, or a Marco. Yeah. He's a rebel. What's he doing?
Biggs?
Yeah, Biggs too. Well, there's
Biggs.
some time things with that. Like Biggs, we're like 2 years out. I think Biggs joined the academy like a year before Luke. So
Right.
that makes sense. But the Biggs ain't around yet.
Yeah. Who would I like to see more of? Now, are we talking like basically any character from like the New Hope, or are we just strictly like Rebellion?
I'm guessing Rebel Alliance.
Rebel Alliance. Well, what's Akbar doing?
Right? Yeah, it's time for him to be reintroduced.
Again, you know what I mean? Because we've seen him, rise up in the Clone Wars. It would be only right if we see him just at least like 1 or 2 episodes in Rebels, Yeah,
absolutely. His early days in the Clone Wars, it's time to, check back in with Akbar here.
Yeah, like what's he doing?
What's he doing down there?
Yeah. Who else?
We haven't seen any of the Mon Calamari yet.
In Rebels?
Yeah, none of them yet.
Oh, well, just that one guy that introduced the B-wing.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but he was a weirdo. Like he was like on his own. He was doing his own thing.
Yeah, he was isolated. Just like, we're gonna leave you here, and you're just gonna build ships.
Yeah, I just build weird ships. No one, don't get no money for him. No one even knows. They don't even know.
He just had an astromech. That was it. It was him and a droid.
Him and his bud hanging out, drinking beers.
Yeah.
Building B-Wings.
Nothing wrong with that.
Getting weird.
Yeah. That astromech needed a hat.
It did. Hats on droids, man.
Hats on droids.
That's catching on.
I'm glad
I got to tell you, it's catching on.
Well, you can't deprive droids of clothing.
No, I mean, they should be wearing clothes. Why not?
Now, if a droid, like a protocol droid, if he had like a baseball hat and a jacket and he went into the cantina, do you think that guy would have yelled at him?
Yeah.
He's like, nice try.
He he probably would have got by him though,
Yeah, right.
Like, there's a lot of guys in there. It would take a while to be caught. He'd be like, wait a minute,
Yeah. Hey, Luke, go tug on his shoulder again. He seemed to really like that.
Yeah, that was a fantastic move. That's how you get a drink at a bar. Really showing your age there, kid. Yeah. All right, next email comes from our buddy, our man in Hawaii, Chad Fujihara.
Yeah.
Aloha, Brews and Blasters crew. Sorry about leaving out the main reason I listen to you guys, the Star Wars. The Rogue One trailer almost had me in tears. There's just something about seeing characters standing up to what seems like insurmountable odds with the right music that just gets to me. Mind you, I also tear up watching Transformers when Hot Rod opens the Matrix and Stan Bush's The Touch starts playing. Same thing. I can relate to this. I can relate. Yeah, big time.
No, I was gonna say, like, right when he mentioned Transformers, like, I'm sure like you're like right there with him.
No, yeah, I mean, I know the part that he's talking about. At the end of the movie, like, it's been a while, and Hot Rod has gone through a lot. I mean, he said, what did he say? Yeah. I mean, Optimus Prime is already dead. The Autobots are like down to the last leg. Everything's going against them, and then all of a sudden he grabs the Matrix of leadership, and all of a sudden all of a sudden, like, the power is unleashed. He's the right one. It's like pulling the sword out of the stone, like King Arthur,
Really?
Yeah, and it's like all of a sudden, it's not just like something cool happened. He literally gets transformed into Rodimus Prime. So he gains like 10 feet, and he gets like more badass, and he looks even tougher. And his voice gets much deeper, and he's like, Galvatron, this is the end. And then they fight.
That sounds amazing. Now, is this from the movie?
Yeah, Transformers the movie, one of the greatest movies ever made.
Sweet. It's on it's either on Netflix or one of the apps that I have, so I really have to check it out.
I got it on Blu-ray. I can,
No way.
Yeah,
really?
I got it on Blu-ray. I haven't watched it yet on Blu-ray. We got to watch it.
Yeah, you know something? Let's do that.
Yeah, we should definitely do that.
We'll add it to the list.
Movies. Yeah, that podcast is coming. It will come.
Yeah, it's called Movies.
Yeah, it's called Movies. It's not called the Movies Podcast. It's just called Movies.
Yeah.
That's it. So,
the name gives it away.
You'll be able to find it. Trust me. Just type in movies.
Or we could just name it Whoa!
All right. Chad goes on. A couple of episodes back, you mentioned Star Wars video games. Most of my gaming is on the phone these days, so I wanted to know what your opinion was, if any, of the current crop of Star Wars mobile games. I'm not really feeling it, to put it clinically, scientifically.
Yeah, there's a couple of them out, actually, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess so. Not playing them. I'm not playing them.
Yeah, I'm not playing them either. The thing that I did play for a little bit was Battlefront.
Yeah.
But, and all these updated like new levels that they have look great, but that gets expensive.
I got the season pass, but he's talking about like the mobile games specifically, and I don't know. All right, so
I haven't jumped into that.
No, so he says my own favorites are Galaxy of Heroes and Card Trader. Shout out to the Trade Fed cast, even though they've moved on to focus from digital cards to wider collectibles. They started with Star Wars Card Trader and wouldn't have found Brews if it weren't for their show. Hey. Look at that,
nice.
big ups to the Trade Fed, huh?
All right.
Yeah, we got an alley-oop.
Nice.
Is that still a term? Do the kids still say that?
I don't care if they say it or not.
Yeah?
We're saying it.
All right, alley-oop.
That's how we roll.
Big ups, Bill and Joe. All right. If mobile games aren't your taste, then I'd like to know what would be your ideal Star Wars video game. Oh, I know. I know exactly what that is.
Yeah, right off the bat, you know exactly what game you would want to play.
100%. Been thinking about it for 30 years. Yeah.
Really?
Virtual reality, holding an actual lightsaber, and, you're playing a literal virtual reality Star Wars game. You can use the Force, like in the game with the virtual reality, and everything works right. It's basically like the Force Unleashed, but virtual reality.
That sounds amazing. I'm already sold on that.
Yeah.
Now, aren't they coming out with something? With that headset that you put on, it goes over your eyes.
Yeah.
Is it X-Wing something?
There's like an X-Wing demo that there's like a trench run. Yeah, it looks amazing. I don't think
it does look good.
I don't think the technology is there yet that you'll be able to like actually have lightsaber battles and using the Force, but it's coming. It's coming.
You know something? I feel like we're gonna see it in our lifetime, though.
Yeah, we will.
Technology's moving very quick.
It's gonna be great. And I'm really excited, and that will happen.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll be able to literally move like Jedi. That'll be fantastic.
That would be sick.
Yeah, I can't be playing Transformers the movie unless I played my favorite song off it. So we're just gonna run right into another Stan Bush, burner.
Sometimes when your hopes
Yeah.
Love it.
All right. Chad finishes off this email by giving us one of his favorite restaurants in Hawaii called The Pig and the Lady.
Whoa.
They
cool
serve some
name.
awesome Vietnamese food, including some delicious banh mi Vietnamese sandwiches. My favorite part of the place isn't even a food item. It's their bathroom dedicated to John Carpenter's cult classic, Big Trouble in Little China. Jack Burton himself, along with his lovely lady, got to see it on a recent visit. And then he shows me a picture of oh my God, who's the guy? I'm drawing a blank. Yeah,
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell.
He was there.
Yeah, he visited this crazy bathroom dedicated to Big Trouble in Little China.
That's pretty cool, man. He seems like a really good guy.
It's pretty amazing. Yeah, he's a great guy. Do you know the legend is that Walt Disney's last words on Earth before he passed away was Kurt Russell.
No way.
It's a legend. A very famous legend that the last thing he ever said. No one knows. No one knows. But that's a legend that the last thing he ever said was the words Kurt Russell.
There is another Kurt Russell.
There can never be another Kurt Russell. Are you kidding me?
Never.
Okay. So, Richard Chase, our buddy up in northern Massachusetts, writes, Halloween costume, greeting renegades. First things first, I apologize for my poorly worded question last week. This week I have something better. You would ask for Halloween stories, and boy oh boy do I have one. About 10 years ago, when my wife and I were in our mid-20s and still going to crazy Halloween parties, I decided to go as Darth Maul. Hey, Chris, you're having a crazy Halloween party this weekend.
I am.
Gonna be a good time.
Happens every year.
Yep.
This is I think your third, right?
Oh my god, way more than that.
Yeah.
This is like my eighth.
That's very true because we started them at my mother's house.
Oh yeah. I've been going since like 2008.
That's how we do it.
You can win if you dare.
See, we're doing the Skype thing today, so you can't see me dancing, and I hope you're doing the dance too.
Well, it was funny because like during the intro, like all that stuff that we do,
yeah,
like we play like air instruments and do funny things.
Yeah,
I was still doing that.
Oh, don't tell everyone.
Oh, God.
You gave it away. Okay, hold on. I just had to do that for a second. All right. All right, so
that's
Richard,
like good working out music.
This is one of my favorite songs. Yeah, definitely. I listen to the song like at the gym all the time. Dare to believe you can survive. Yeah, when you're on the treadmill, this is what you need.
Absolutely.
This gives you energy. Yeah. So, Richard decided to go as Darth Maul back in his mid-20s to a Halloween party. I suppose you can do it cheaply, but in my mind, if you're going to do something, you might as well do it right. You've seen the pictures of my work on Twitter. I spent about $200 on this costume. Not bad for, not like a professional costumer, right?
Right.
I found a Maul outfit complete with a belt and tunic and spent a huge chunk of change on a Sith robe and with a hood. Then I borrowed an old pair of police boots from my father. Wow. Okay. And bought some horns and makeup. When I was done, it was pretty movie accurate. My wife and I had just gotten engaged at the time, and she told me to just come over and pick her up. I drove to her parents, pulled the hood over my head, I rang the doorbell and waited. When my future mother-in-law answered the door, she jumped about 10 feet in the air, screamed, and ran the other way. Picture the scene of Maul. Oh. We're just going to keep on going with the Transformers soundtrack for a while.
Okay, let it roll.
Yeah. No, maybe not. Let's do this one. I love this song.
In the words of Al Bundy, let's rock.
Let's rock. All right. So we're at him scaring the crap out of his future mother-in-law. Picture the scene of Maul standing in the Naboo hangar right before the battle of Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. But in northern Massachusetts in a neighborhood.
I'm not gonna lie to you because when he was explaining that's what I pictured.
Oh yeah, exactly. Who wouldn't want to stand there like that?
Exactly.
Hey, what if the mom was like, "We'll handle this."
Oh jeez.
Yeah, and then he turns and runs. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Alrighty, finish that. It was a great costume. It took lots of effort, and it was a hit of the party. Unfortunately, it had a devastating side effect for a young man in his mid-20s. Huh. Your pal, Rich, the official master electrician of RetroZap.
I love that.
What was the side effect? He left us on a cliffhanger.
Hey, did he send you a picture?
No.
He didn't send you a picture?
He didn't send us a picture, and he left us on a cliffhanger. It had a devastating side effect for a young man. Who was the man? Was it you? What was the side effect?
Well, he did send me a picture.
Yeah?
A few days ago of him dressed as Darth Maul, and I'm not going to lie to you. When he sent that to me, I was like, okay, that's like perfect. And then I was like, wait, is that you? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, that's when my mind just exploded. Because Joe, I got to show you this picture.
All right.
It's spot on. Like he went full throttle. He's ready for conventions.
Can you send it over the Skype?
Well, it's on my phone.
Oh, okay.
I could probably text it to you.
Yeah, sure. While we're talking, if you can do that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Rich got to write back in. I got to know more about this. We got to know about the devastating consequences. You know?
We have to know.
We have to know. I mean, these emailers, they email and then they leave us on cliffhanger. What are they doing? They're taking over the show.
I ordered a specialty sandwich, and when I opened it...
Exactly. You wouldn't believe what happened the last time. Number 8 will shock you.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
I just sent that over. It's going to blow your mind.
Oh, man. All right. I got to give a shout out to our buddy Andrew, who has sent us a couple of emails this week. And there's tons of stuff. We're not going to have time to get to it all. But, man, he is talking about this amazing sandwich he had. I feel like we gotta give a shout out, all right?
We have to.
He loves a roast beef or corned beef wedges, like a sub-Hoya grinder. All right. So sometimes he'll get a Rachel, which is Swiss slaw. I don't know. He likes a lot. He's talking about market. He's giving me a link to a Market Basket, like Reuben sandwich. He's going all out here. All right.
Well, a Rachel has turkey.
Yeah.
It's almost the same idea as a Reuben, but it's with turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he'll do that, but he'll add a Market Basket. They'll add spicy mayo, horseradish, provolone, mozzarella, banana peppers, a diced onion, red hot and yellow banana peppers. This is crazy. Yeah. I caramba is right. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what we have to start doing? We have to, because I get really hungry every time we do this.
Yeah.
We should like split a sandwich or something and just eat while we're doing this, so
that's
it
a good
like
idea.
subsides like our hunger.
I got to tell you, man, I've been working out like crazy lately. Every day I've been at the gym, busting ass, trying to just drop some weight. That's all I'm trying to do. Just getting
swell on.
Getting fighting shape here. You know.
I know. I'm trying to get into the mental state of doing the 2 month of insanity again.
I love that.
It's such powerful music.
It really is good. It is pretty good. Listen to this guitar. Oh.
I just feel like those guys just shredded metal and then it was like, hey, did you get that? All right, I'm going home.
Yeah.
And they just went on with their lives.
Yeah, exactly. They just went home. They just walked in. And those guys are just like, it's just like their hair. It's just effortless, you know?
Yeah.
It's it's ridiculous.
And they probably got paid like $60.
Exactly. If they got anything at all.
$60.
Can I have my lunch? I don't know.
And in the flyer it said you provide lunch.
Yeah, lunch would be served afterwards. Yeah, that's kind of what happened. All right. Tyler Thompson writes in, Adventures of Oppo Rancisis and Crystal Lime. Hey, Joe and Chris. First off, amazing podcast. I love what y'all Boston accent does to that word. Amazing. He likes when we say amazing.
Amazing?
It's amazing.
Amazing.
Amazing. Amazing.
Amazing.
It's amazing.
Amazing.
I'm a new
amazing.
I don't know.
How do we say it? I don't even know.
Now I don't know. Now I'm all freaked out. I'm a new listener from Alabama, and I'm no country bumpkin. Now that we've cleared that up, I want to give you guys I want you guys to know. I think he's doing like trying to talk Boston here. I want you guys to know I binge watch binge listen while listening to painting houses atop scaffolding and 40-foot ladders. He's listening to us on scaffolding and 40-foot ladders, Chris.
That's beyond flattering.
Yeah.
On so many levels.
It also scares me a bit.
I know, right?
I don't want to say something on a previously recorded podcast and have him like take a spill. You know?
Jeez. Yeah, that would be terrible.
Yeah, like, you know, what do we hit him with like a genius at the wrong time?
I know, right?
You know?
Joe, he takes us to work with him.
That is flattering, man. Thank you.
This is great.
Thank you. No joking aside, we really appreciate that. That's cool to know that you
definitely do.
You know, you're hanging out with us at work. We like that. That's awesome. You know, having no Star Wars loving friends to talk the sagas with. I look forward to the show to listen to you guys discussing the wars. If I see you guys in the Cantina at Celebration, the first round is on me.
Oh, sweet.
Hey, we got our first round. No, man. First round's on us. Yeah. Tyler Thompson, may the force be with you.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah. P.S. Have fun elaborating on my subject title, a skit in which Joe will portray the sneaky voice of Oppo, and of course, Chris is Crystal Lime. P.S. PPS, residually bits.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well done.
Well done.
Ending that.
Well
and
done.
I don't know what he's talking about. I do not voice Crystal Lime. Crystal Lime is an actual character.
Yeah, I know. Like, I don't know. Well, first of all, I don't know what he, like, I'm telling you, Chris, these emails, they're taking over the show here.
I know.
We got Richard, who's giving us cliffhangers. Tyler's here is giving us direction. He's producing the show now, telling us, hey, how about you guys do a skit and Joe does the voice of Oppo, who we've never heard, but like I don't know how to do that voice. I don't do impressions. I don't know what I would. And now he has you portraying Crystal Lime, even though we already have Crystal Lime doing Crystal Lime. He wants you to do Crystal. What will Crystal Lime do?
That's very true.
Yeah, what will he do in this scenario? You know, I don't know.
I'm liking it. I'm liking this.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. We'll table this one, but we might come back to it. You know, residually bits.
I love that.
Yeah, I like that because he showed he knew.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he definitely was like, no. I said I've been listening. Then he hit us with a little bit of residually bits. Like, I got it.
He had me at Oppo and Crystal Lime.
There you go. All right. Our man in the UK, Adam Janes, writes in, hey guys, here's a link to that song from Encino Man Chris was talking about. Always good to talk with you guys. Now that we've seen the Y-Wings first introduced to the saga, what about the X-Wings? So, we talked about this.
We did.
Yeah, we think the X-Wings are imminent. Let's just put it that way. Whether it's this season or next season, imminent, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, it has to happen.
There's no way that they're going to finish Rebels without us seeing X-Wings. It's not going to happen.
So Adam's not the only person who brought it to our attention which song this was. Because we were talking like, Brass Monkey or
how funny was that?
Yeah, we're like, what song is this? And then
it's Monkey.
Yeah, it's monkeying around. What was it? And then as soon as we hit stop on the recorder, you figured out it's Feed the Monkey, and then you figured out it's the band Infectious Grooves.
And that's when you hit the roof.
I hit the roof because it's one of my favorite bands ever. It's so unknown. A very, very small band in the early 90s. They were like funk groove metal. And like they didn't catch on, but they were like, there were some guys from like the 80s metal band, Suicidal Tendencies, not as crazy as they sound. They were a really good band. The bassist from Infectious Grooves went on to play in Metallica currently. So,
which is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, he's an unreal bassist. So, so Feed the Monkey was the name of the song from Encino Man, and it is good.
I love it.
Yeah, I mean, we got it. And now that you said that, I'm like, oh yeah, Infectious Grooves, yeah. Off the album, The Beats That Make Your Booty Move, it's the Infectious Grooves. I think it's from like 92 or 93.
Dude, it's just such a great song.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. Like hear that bass.
I know, yeah, it's pretty serious. I should have played this at our wedding.
You really should have. Hey, we got the Halloween party coming up.
Oh, very true.
It's
and
happening.
We have a Bluetooth speaker too.
Chris,
it's happening.
I do not have a costume yet.
You don't?
I think I know what I'm gonna do. It's Link. I'm gonna be Link.
Dude.
Should I be Link?
He's a caveman.
He's a caveman.
You should have told me this, dude. I would have been Pauly Shore.
You should change it up. Let's make this happen.
Jamalski.
Yeah. Let's do it. We can do the dance.
I'll be Stony.
We'll do the dance in the Star Wars room. The caveman dance.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, man. Infectious Grooves is a fantastic band. I've been listening to them for a long time and not really. It's one of those bands that I like, but no one knows about them. So why talk about it, right?
Right.
Yeah. So
But I
No.
hope a lot of people are going to be talking about it now.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think their best album is probably Sarsipius' Arc, which is a really weird name. But if you look up Infectious Grooves, you'll find him out. And yeah, my favorite song on that album is called Slow Motion Slam. Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah, dude, there's some serious bass, wah-wah pedals.
It's funk, it's groove, it's watch this, the guitar. Yeah, I mean this is
See, that part reminds me of Faith No More.
totally same Southern California sound, you know? Totally. It's very they came from the same influences.
Yeah.
Give it ain't gonna take it no more. Yeah, man, it's good stuff.
Yeah,
I feel
this is good air bass material.
Oh yeah, I mean this is this band, a type of band like this is like what Brews and Blasters is all about in music form.
It really is.
Yeah, it's good stuff. So we're gonna keep that on the back. We're gonna play those little infectious grooves while we talk for a while here. We got more to talk about. We got more to do. We got more to do.
Is there more emails or?
Oh, we got more emails. All right.
There's more.
Remember George L, who we thought might be George Lucas?
Yep.
He wrote back.
Oh my God.
Hey guys. I noticed lately a trend in movie marketing is to show a character, Phasma, Joker, Spider-Man, in a lot of marketing only for it to be tiny role. Audiences have not responded well to that. So, based on Rogue One marketing, I'm trying to tell people not to expect Vader to be a significant character. By the way, I'm not George Lucas, but I grew up a few minutes from where E.T. was filmed, and my dad worked with major actors a long time ago remodeling houses. So, he dropped
cool.
He dropped some knowledge on us.
Yeah.
So, you've seen E.T., right?
Of course.
It's one of the greatest movies ever.
Yeah. Reese Pieces.
Reese Pieces, man. That's how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
Right? I wonder if he grew up near the neighborhood they were building when they were like BMX riding, like running from the cops. You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about. And it's funny, man, because when Stranger Things came out and you're like, dude, doesn't this remind you of E.T.? And I'm like, it kind of does.
The bikes. When
Exactly.
you got kids riding like bikes, like that's all you need right there. Yeah, it's crazy.
Bikes in the 80s.
Bikes in the 80s. That's all you did. And they put on all like their gear at the same time. You know, they put on like the shades and the, you know.
Yeah, that was cool.
Oh my gosh, and the music too. Oh my gosh. Yeah. They don't have a hard time finding the song from that part.
Oh yeah, that would be a hard one.
You think so?
Well, I mean, I'm sure you'll be able to find it, but I mean, I don't think you're going to be able to find it like real quick.
I don't know.
You already found. You just typed in ET bike scene. Boom! It's right there.
Did I? I don't know if I did. I don't know if I did.
The internet.
Let's see. No, this ain't it. This ain't. This ain't it. Hold on. Oh, here we go.
Well, yeah, we're getting close here.
This is it. Yeah, I'm getting chills just hearing this. This is Will Williams' best work. I'm literally getting chills. Yeah, let's go. I just want to hop sand dunes right now.
Right. We should cosplay.
Let's just go BMX riding.
We should. Dude, I still got my bike in my dad's attic.
No way, really?
Yep. My mongoose.
Oh my god. I want that. I used to have mags.
There's certain things you just can't toss.
Yeah. I beat mine up though, man. I had an old mongrel of a bike, not even a brand name. It was like a die-cast frame, and like weird like mismatch like plastic mag wheels, and like it was a crazy mongrel of a BMX bike, but it was really cool.
It sounds like a Frankenstein of a bike.
Oh my gosh, it was.
Love it.
Yeah, did we talk about this before? Did I ever tell you I used to have the a Space Invaders bike before that?
No.
I had a Space Invaders bike. Yeah.
Oh man.
It was the coolest bike ever in my life. It was like a little 70s style, but it wasn't. It wasn't a B. I wanted to be able to do this, you know. I wanted to be able to jump sand dunes and construction sites.
Yeah, they always make it look so easy, but we would have got hurt.
Oh yeah, like when they flipped to those scenes that weren't the kids, they were like 25-year-old like professional BMX riders for 1 second.
One guy had a beard.
He had a full beard. He had a full beard. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like that was the 80s, man. That's what it was. Riding around. I was either in this scene riding my bike, or I was doing the speeder bikes in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, all you had to do, you could do whatever you want during the day. You just need to be home for supper.
Yeah, that's it. If the street lights come on, you better get home.
Yeah, you got to go home, and you respected that. That's what you did.
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah. Unless a good game of Manhunt was going on.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, man, whenever I was like, I had to ride my bike to my friend's house. All it was just this. Well, maybe not this part, but it was more like back here.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Talking about Star Wars.
Rogue One. You know what's funny? I never looked at the E.T. soundtrack. They tell you the entire story. It's almost like Qui-Gon's Noble End.
Yeah, they do that.
Hey, did you see what Tatsis did? He's the one responsible for all those parody backs. He did the Force Awakens one with like everyone's Noble End, and he did a Rogue One as well. It's hilarious.
He did it?
Yeah, you got to see that.
I didn't see it. No.
Yeah. Oh, you got to check it out. It's on Retro's app.
Leave it up to the Darth Lord of the Taxes.
There you go. All right, yeah. So here we go. It's like the entire movie right here. Far from home, bait for E.T., meeting E.T., E.T.'s new home, the beginning of a friendship, toys, I'm keeping them, E.T.'s powers, E.T. and Elliot get drunk.
That was a great scene.
E.T. and Elliot get drunk. It was good. Would never happen today.
No.
The magic of Halloween. That was good too. That's when they see Yoda.
Yeah, and there's also vintage Star Wars action figures in that too. He holds up like Greedo, right?
Yeah, he shows Greedo. I mean, there was a lot of that. I mean, he literally sees a kid dressed up as Yoda, and he goes, "Home." Like he recognizes Yoda, which was like huge back then.
Right. Well, they did put E.T. in one of the prequels.
They did that as like a nod because Spielberg did it first.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was huge. Like all of a sudden, you're like, oh my gosh, it sounds the same. Like the music sounds the same. This movie feels the same. Like we've just connected, Star Wars to Earth by way of E.T.
Right.
It's amazing. Yeah. So they move along. Oh, there it is. Did you hear that?
Oh yeah.
You heard the Yoda? Right here.
You gotta love that.
That's cool.
That's why John Williams is a mastermind.
Yeah. So then they really start to tell you the entire plot. Sending the signal, searching for E.T., invading Elliot's house. E.T. is dying, losing E.T. E.T. is alive.
Oh my god, they couldn't come up with like just regular song titles.
Yeah.
Like they literally went through the movie.
E.T. is dying, losing E.T., E.T. is alive. Well, it does help you find the song you want, right? Because then I was like, then the last song is called Escape, Chase, Saying Goodbye. And I realized I knew that's where I was looking for my
last song.
Yeah, my
I'll
my
be
Chase
right
music.
here.
Oh my gosh. It's not. It's called End Credits.
Oh, shit.
Which is amazing. Do you think Williams played this piano?
Yeah, well, I actually did see a clip when Steven Spielberg met up with John Williams, and John Williams was behind the piano, and they were just like exchanging ideas.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, he just like bloop, 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 and I'm like, oh my God, he just made that song.
That's amazing.
Like history was just made, and somebody was taping that, you know?
Yeah. All right. Andrew writes in one last time. And wonders why we haven't made a robe one pun, like because you're robe guy.
Robe guy. I've been wearing my robe. Well, not today. It's too hot.
Yeah. It's like 90 degrees out. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's just gonna get hotter. It's only getting hotter.
So what? Like robe guy 1?
Yeah, robe 1.
Robe 1.
Robe 2.
It's catchy. I like it.
Yeah, not bad. We have well, that's emails. Let's stop it right there. All right. Yeah. But we do have.
There's more.
Oh yeah. Oh, of course there's more. We have an Oppo Award. You ready for an Oppo Award?
It's a major award.
It's a major award. We'll do a little infectious screws in the background.
Nice.
All right. Pretty grooving, huh?
Oh my God.
You ready? All right.
I'm ready for it.
So Ben from New Hampshire says, he leaves us a review and says, friends you want to hang with. This podcast feels real. It drops the tap dance two-dimensional feeling most shows front with. This creates curiosity for the listener. You want to lean in and listen like you're sitting here. Hoping to be past a beer and a sexy sandwich. I like that. Fun guys who respect each other, their listeners, and most importantly, the saga in its entirety. I like these fellas. And would consider myself lucky to stand in a long line with them at Celebration. Give them a listen. Go Red Sox! Go Star Wars. Ben from New Hampshire.
Well, thanks, Ben, because that's like the perfect email.
Yeah, that was that.
Well, iTunes review.
Yeah, I mean, it really is one. Just so nice to hear that. We could ask for nothing more. Thank you so much.
Yeah. And you know something? I hope that we wait in a line at Celebration with you.
Yeah, man, I hope so. If you see us, come say hi. You're probably a good time to let people know, too. We're going to Rhode Island Comic Con.
Yes, we'll be there.
We're being the Retro Zap crew and Collector's Hut is going out in full force. We're coming out there. And that's coming
very soon, too.
Yeah, it's gonna be real soon.
Is it in November 12th, I believe?
Yeah, November 12th.
Saturday.
Yeah, we're going to be there.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll be there Saturday.
Yeah, we're going to be there. November 12th. And you know something? Come say hi. Say hi to us. You'll be able to find us. Don't worry. You'll find us. And yeah, we're coming out in full force, man. All your faves are going to be there. You know? It's going to be a good time. So.
Kate Beckinsale.
She's also going to be there. Yeah, Kate Beckinsale will also be there. So
I'm taking a picture with her. I already pre-ordered the photo ops.
Look at you.
It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. I'm not letting this pass me by.
Hey, good for you, man. Good for you. Good for you, Pete. All right, Ben. You win this week's Oppo Award. Yeah.
Thanks, Ben. It's a major award.
It's a major award, man. It's a little disjointed there, but we pulled it off for you.
Yeah.
All right. What's next? Yeah, Chris. What are we doing?
Doing
a little bit of news. Newsy news.
News.
Remember that pro shop, Star Wars pro shop that was over in the UK? It was the studio replica collectibles they were making.
Yeah, all the high end stuff.
The real high end stuff. Remember that?
Yep.
Remember that? It was like a couple of months ago, right? It was like 2016. It was a couple of months ago.
They shut it down?
It's gone.
Oh
They already shut down.
There's no way they sold it all.
No way. Nothing. Like, they said there was some unfortunate, well, let's see here. Let's see what it said here. Here's the official statement. We regret to inform you The production of Star Wars collectibles line has been halted indefinitely due to unforeseen circumstances. They're going to be contacting guests to refund any order that were in process, and they'll keep you updated. So that was it.
Yeah, it's called. It was overpriced.
They didn't sell anything. That's kind of what it was. I mean, I don't know if it was overpriced, but it was very expensive.
Well,
there was
you can't
beautiful
take away
stuff.
The hand craftsmanship that went into all this stuff and the time. Like,
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But I mean, $3,500 for a melted Darth Vader helmet, and like $1,500 for a Poe Dameron helmet. Like, if it was more realistic, like $500, they probably would have sold out like that week.
But that's not what they were trying to do. They were trying to sell to the high end.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like I think there's only so much you can do with that. I mean, they probably made too many of them. They couldn't carry the overhead, and they were like, "What do we do now? Now that we've made 500 of each, and like 10 people bought them, what are we gonna do?"
Yeah, none of it sold out. Not one of those things.
No. Hold on, listen to this. You hear that? That's some bass. Yeah.
It's pretty crazy he's with Metallica now.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. We got more. Hey, did you see Entertainment Weekly? Our man Bresnikan. He's still at it, man. He released more names of characters.
Yeah,
on Topps cards.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, did it again. They did it again.
He's going to be.
What's that?
He's going to be a very busy dude for a very long time with all the Star Wars content that we're getting.
Oh yeah,
and he's the guy to go to.
He is the guy.
Read his stuff.
We knew this years ago. We knew this a while.
We did.
Yeah.
We had him on the show.
We had him on the show. We don't do a ton of guests, but we did him. Wait. We don't do a ton of guests, but we had him on the show.
We had him on the show.
Yeah. We had him on the show.
And it was that was a lot of fun.
It was a great time. It really was.
We're all nerding out. It was great.
Yeah, we really did. We had a great time. The stories, man. The stories he told on our show, you'll never hear anywhere else.
That honestly, that is very true. Because most of the time, every time he was telling us something, I felt like it was very exclusive, and the look on both of our faces were priceless.
Yeah.
We're like, oh my God, he's telling us this.
So I'm sitting there with Marty Scorsese.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, me and my brother were talking to Marty.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, unbelievable.
And then not too long after that, he's buzzing around with Steven Spielberg.
Oh yeah. Yeah, just hanging out. Him and Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
You know? That's amazing. Yeah. So yeah, anyways, these Topps cards that were released, they look amazing. Like I tell you, they're old school. They're they're amazing. So the first one that came out was a female X-Wing pilot who's named X-Wing Pilot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We begin with a badass female X-Wing pilot. Her name is unknown. Some people are hoping it might be Yvonne Verlaine from the Princess Leia comics, who is Alderanian. I don't know. It could be.
That would be cool.
It could be. I mean, there's nothing saying it couldn't be. I'll tell you that much. But she's killed a few. Oh, listen to this bass. Yeah.
Insane.
That's it. That's bass. But I mean, each one of those V's stands for 20 enemy fighters. So she's killed a few.
Kills.
Yeah, she knows what she's doing. She's pretty tough. All right, the next one's my favorite. General Merrick. This is the mustachioid, blue costumed X-Wing pilot that's smiling when he gets in the sizzle rail from Celebration.
Yeah, I'm thrilled that you're feeling this guy too, because he looks awesome.
He looks awesome.
I love how he doesn't have the standard orange jumpsuit. It almost looks black and white or navy and white
like,
or something.
It's this weird teal blue that comes out much darker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. It really is cool. And it feels very much like Return of the Jedi in that way.
Mm-hmm.
With like different flight suits.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
It seemed like they were just like, hey, call up all the bases. We need everybody.
He's a general, and he's fighting. He's in a fighter. He's like, like Independence Day. When the president is going out there. It's awesome.
It was moving.
Yeah. And hey, what's that?
You know what I thought of?
What?
Do you think they will actually do a little nod towards like where Luke's X-wing helmet came from?
That'd be awesome. I mean, it's a big mystery, right?
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
I was like thinking all these like weird things. Like
it'd be pretty smart to do that.
Yeah, like something like that, because it does look like they're on Yavin.
It does. I mean, they definitely go to Yavin. That base is definitely Yavin base, 100%. And he's like hours away from arriving there.
Exactly.
Pretty much, like maybe a day or two. So yeah. All right. Next card. You're a Morph. So we get the. All right. So this is weird because it clearly shows his backpack that is part of his costume. It's part of his like gear, but not the things that are connected to it. Those weird, freakish guns.
Right.
And Hasbro really tricked us with that. They tricked us. I could have thrown away that backpack very easily because it's packed in with all the other junk.
Yeah, because that other like Gatling gun.
Yeah.
It looks like he's holding that in the card, and he's wearing the backpack with those two guns, but not the two guns. So
yeah,
it's
not the underguns that look ridiculous.
Exactly. So you can. It's pretty cool that they did incorporate that backpack.
Yeah, definitely. That makes sense. It is. It's good. A little tricksy on Hasbro's part, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool. So he's a Gygoran creature. He looks like an abominable snowman, kind of. And Brezzican thinks he looks like Falcor from Neverending Story, but I don't think so.
Oh.
Yeah. Not much more here. I mean, he's talking about like a respirator. Okay. We know he's a mercenary.
Yep.
That's from the toy. Not much about Moroff here.
Does he sell heavy equipment like guns?
I don't know.
Heavy artillery.
I don't know if he sells it. He just carries it.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's Moroff. And this is an ad. Okay. Close that buddy out. Oh, okay. Now we get the really light black and like white, pale blue, almost white looking Mon Calamari.
Yes.
This is awesome.
Now they're making a figure of this guy.
Yeah.
But there's two of them in this card, right?
Yeah, and this isn't like the big blue one either. There's a different guy who's like a general who's a big blue one. Yeah, these two are like younger looking, thin, and they're like pale blue, almost white looking. And yeah. So all right. So this is a good example of the same species in a different variety. Something we got really used to on the Clone Wars.
Yes.
Right? They definitely showed like fatter versions of ones or thinner or just weird looking. So
yeah,
this is
different
cool.
colors.
Yeah,
Not
totally.
the standard brown and tan. We're getting a blue and a light blue.
Yeah, I like that. So it's not just lobster red Admiral Akbar.
Right.
I like it. I hope they make figures out of these guys too. They just look awesome. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
The more, the merrier.
Yeah. All right. So I guess Edrio Two Tubes was not the only one. They're the Two Tubes twins. Two Tubes twins. Yes. And, there's Edrio Two Tubes and his brother, also known as an Eggmate, because they're hatched out of eggs.
Really?
Benthic. Edrio and Benthic Two Tubes.
So you're serious? They're actually brothers?
Yeah. The
That's
Two
pretty
Tubes
cool.
twins. They came out of the same egg.
Wow.
Hatched from the same egg, man. It's an omelet.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Edrio's the one with the flight pack on his chest.
Uh-huh.
That's him. Benthic is the one with the huge gun. I don't know.
Yeah,
they look cool.
And they're like part of Saw's crew.
Are they now?
Yeah. Well, at least I read that somewhere.
They're mercenary pilots from the Empire-occupied world of Yartogna, and they get their nickname from the breathing apparatus. It would make sense if they're part of Saw Gerrera's crew. They look kind of rough like him.
Exactly. And it seems like they're like on the same planet. I don't know. Every time we see like him and we see them,
Yeah.
it looks like they're on Jeddah.
Yeah, totally. Speaking of that, the next card is called Life on Jeddah, and these weird looking people with the mask from the sizzle reel again, with that almost looks like the Guavian Enforcer mask, but it's cool looking. They have these weird like leather heavy cloaks on that almost look like a moth cocoon, right?
Yeah,
I love it. I think they look amazing.
Yeah, I really like the colors that they chose. It's like a sort of a yellow with black. It just
brown.
looks cool.
Yeah. Like really natural earth tone-ish, but it's just really cool looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good stuff there. Great cards, great reveal too. It was just random. It's like Saturday afternoon. He's like, I got some stuff, Star Wars stuff coming.
Right.
And that's literally how it went.
That's his style.
That's it. Yeah. So, all right, what's next? Yeah. Oh yeah, the character posters.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, good stuff here. Did you? I put these out on Instagram. Did you see them?
I did. I seen them all.
Oh yeah, they're pretty cool. I mean, we don't really. There's not much to really go through here, except for the fact that they look really cool. They're all in that same icy blue kind of light against dark black backgrounds, and you have basically the main cast here. You have like Jin, Baze, Chirrut, what's his name?
Cassian,
and the one I'm
Saw.
Not Saw, the other one.
K2SO.
Nope, the other one.
You
know him.
You named them all.
Him, the pilot, Bodhi.
Oh,
Bodhi
Bodhi.
Rook. Yeah. So there you go, and you get Saw with the beard again. I'm wondering if we're going to see bald Saw Gerrera at all, or if that was kind of like an early thing that got changed.
I think we're going to see bald Saw Gerrera like towards the end of the movie. Like, I think that's like, okay, I'm ready for war now.
You think so?
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking like he was going to die before that. I don't know.
Maybe it makes him more aerodynamic.
Yeah. I mean, Director Krennic's on here too. And who else? They got K2SO.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool. I got to tell you, man, I think K2SO is the coolest again. Comes out number 1 is like my favorite.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome.
I am completely captivated by this character design. He looks awesome. I have the Elite series here. I got to open up eventually too. He's so cool.
Bust that open.
I need to get my pliers to do it, but yeah.
Yeah, you really do.
Yeah, we'll get to that. But the coolest feature about these the coolest feature about these posters is that they have the Death Star plans on their face. It's like projected right onto their face.
Yeah, that was a nice touch.
It looks so cool.
Yeah. Now are these going to be like mini posters that you can pick up somewhere?
I don't know. I just like that the plans look just like they did in episode 4.
Right.
They do. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And then I sent you a text right after I saw these, like, we need to have pictures done of you and me, but instead of the Death Star plans, it needs to be like a sub shop menu.
Yeah.
You know?
It's basically genius.
I would just love to see that, like, just like, you know, like projected onto the side of our face, looking really serious, and this is like provolone cheese.
Yeah, we have to
salami.
We have to get. I want prosciutto on my face.
Who doesn't, right? Yeah. Yeah. Like a
Can you picture like serious faces?
Oh my god!
And it's just cold cuts.
I know, just these faces, and it's just literally just a sub shop menu of like all the different stuff, like meatball, steak and cheese,
West Ender,
the West End, the top shelf.
I still haven't got that.
Kid, what are we doing? What are we doing with ourselves if we're not getting the top shelf?
We just, you know what we should do? We should just go there one Saturday, be like,
Yeah.
oh, you know something? You want to go get lunch? Let's go get lunch.
Yeah.
And
I
maybe
mean-
we could, whatever we order, we'll order two sandwiches and then we'll just share the halves. You know what I mean?
Why don't we just get 2 top shelves to really see a show?
You know, I'm down for that.
Yeah, it's a show, Chris. It's not just a sandwich.
You know what I usually do too is I get one little stuffed pepper.
That's a good idea.
And when I say stuffed pepper, it's a little bell pepper that's stuffed with prosciutto and provolone cheese.
Not a bell pepper. It's a I don't know, it's just a little Italian hot pepper.
Yeah, it's a little. Yeah, it's like a little.
Little Italian hot pepper.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Delish.
I don't know. It's not a bell pepper though.
Soaked in oil.
Oh yeah, completely marinated in oil. Only the best, and it's soaked it with prosciutto and provolone, and it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
God, I want one right now.
I know, they're so good. Usually we get like a jar of them.
I can't though. I have to be good. I've been at the gym on the stair climber two times a day, trying to get in shape.
Dude, the stair climber, that's serious business.
I'm talking like, free range of movement too. It's not one of those ones where you get in. This one's cool because you can like do anything with it. You can walk and like move any way. Like it's
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like free. It's called like a free range, not free range, but like free motion. Advanced free motion. I don't know. But
it's high tech.
It's pretty high tech. It's pretty cool. I like it. I was thinking back to like, all the time, when I was really working out hard in my life, I was probably like around like 19 to 23, really.
Yeah.
And the prequels were going on. This was like the time, and I remember thinking like, when I was working out, like, it was a good motivator to be like, oh yeah, like this is, what Obi-Wan was doing right around the same time, like in between the movies. Like he's getting ready, the training, he's becoming a Jedi. It's kind of like my mental motivation to kind of get to the gym too.
That's a good way of thinking it.
Like right now he's becoming a Jedi, so I can do this too. It'd be kind of cool when the movie came out. I was as trained as I. I don't know. Kind of weird way of thinking of it, but I don't know.
Whatever does the job.
Gave
me
a little mental motivation, right? Yeah.
We all have we're all driven by something.
Right. Becoming a Jedi is me,
Mm-hmm.
That's it. All right.
And then you go home, it's like, did you take the trash out? And you're like, no, I'll do that now.
Exactly.
Jedis don't take out trash.
I know. Then I got into my beater car, drove home to my twin bed at mom's house.
Right.
When I was like 19. Whatever.
We all did it.
Yeah, that's life. All right. Bresnikan is back with some more news. Did you see this week that there's deleted scenes for The Force Awakens that are unreleased? It's so funny that we thought they said that there were no more. But there are. Yay!
There's always more.
Yay! They lied. Yay!
More deleted scenes.
Yes, we have a stockpile. And this one is, Unkar Plutt at Maz Kanata's castle. And if you read the novelization, you know what happens.
Did they actually show this, or is this going to be on that collector's box set?
It's gonna be coming out on the collector's edition of The Force Awakens.
All right. Well, I'm definitely going to be getting that. It's just I was.
There's a commentary too by J.J. Abrams, so I kind of have to get it.
Right, and they showed a little teaser clip on the Star Wars show today.
Oh, really?
Just a little teaser.
Of Unkar Plutt?
No, of J.J. Abrams talking as Rey is approaching the little chest with the Luke Skywalker's lightsaber.
Really?
And it was just really cool to hear him talk as she's going through all of this, and seeing the vision and all that stuff. It was really cool. So,
are you a commentary guy? Do you like commentaries?
No, I can't sit through a whole movie listening to a commentary.
Yeah.
But I'll see how far I could get through it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because
right.
I'm sure he says a few things that it's like, oh, whoa, really?
Whoa.
Whoa. Yeah, I mean, well, let's put it this way. That little teaser clip really sucked me in. So, and plus the deleted scenes, I need to see that deleted scenes because me and you know what happens to Unkar Plutt in Maz Kanata's castle.
Oh yeah.
But I want to see it.
Have you seen the preview clip on EW?
Oh, so there is a preview clip
Yes, there is.
of that scene.
Yes, not the entire
Okay.
scene, but a lot of it.
All right, I'm gonna do that right when we're done with this.
I'm gonna play it for you.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. We're gonna do this right in here, right now. All right. It's gonna get through this Hulu ad first. if only we could do that.
The only thing I'm kicking myself with is I bought 3 copies of The Force Awakens because 3 stores had exclusive cases.
Yeah, that was not maybe the best move.
No, it wasn't. It totally wasn't.
Because how many times have you even watched it on the disc?
A lot, actually.
Really? But all of the discs, or?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I only watched one of them. That's why I'm like, what am I doing? You know?
I know. Hey, what was the Crimson Corsair's friend's name? I can't remember right now.
Qui-Gold?
Quiggold, yeah, Quiggold. All right, so he's at the beginning of this clip. Let's start off. So the first noise you're going to hear is Finn talking to Quiggold. Or Qui-Gold. Qui-Gon. Qui-Gold.
I heard you're looking for some labor.
That's Qui-Gold.
Hello, Ray. I'm going to make you pay for what you've done.
I suggest kindly that you let go of me.
And I suggest less kindly that you come with me. You have no idea the trouble you are in.
Oh, Chewie came up.
Oh, yeah.
Hey! I'm not afraid of you. Half a Wookiee isn't much.
Oh, man.
Oh, this is going to be great.
He called him half a Wookiee.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what happens then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. You let the Wookiee win.
Even if you don't know anything about what is about to happen there, you can figure it out.
They go rated R real fast.
Jeez. Do they now? I mean, it gets real. Nothing more than you'd see in any other Star Wars movie. But let's just say that I feel like we're giving away the entire thing already. Have we already given it away?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Did the action figure give it away?
It totally did. Let's just say that there's something that happens in a lot of other Star Wars movies that this movie didn't really have a lot of.
Right.
You know, maybe I can, if that lends a hand to you figuring it out.
Right.
You know, I'll keep the answer arm's length away. No.
You played that very well.
I don't want to chop this down to size or anything, but I'll just, yeah, I don't want to say too much.
Right.
Because it would be like chopping my arm off if I did that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I totally understand.
It'll be totally like if someone took their arm off and lost it.
Yeah, it would be hard to clap.
It would definitely be like if you had only one arm left. Yeah, that's exactly what it would be like.
Yeah.
That would be really weird. Yeah.
So I can't wait to see this.
Yeah, and we'll just leave the surprise. We'll just leave the surprise there.
Yeah, we totally didn't give anything away.
No, not at all. You know. This is a chill music.
Wicked chill.
I need the lyrics.
This is this calls for like drinking zombies.
Oh yeah. That's
That's
good
what
one.
This is what kind of music this is.
Yeah. Drinking. Hey man, Walking Dead's coming back.
This Sunday, can you believe it?
I am so psyched.
Me too. Alexa got me so excited. She said that it was last Sunday. Dude,
me too.
I'm all pumped up. It's like 8:57 and I'm like, wait a second.
Wait a minute.
It's not on.
Yeah. That's kind of how I was at 8 o'clock too.
I was jazzed up.
I love The Walking Dead right now. It's just great. And let me tell you something, guys. It's only at the beginning of the story. There's so much more. We've only just begun.
Yeah, I feel like it's been forever.
It has, but we've also just begun.
Yeah,
it's one of those. It's one of those. Trust me.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of surprises in this first episode.
You know it.
Like, I don't think it's just going to, because the cliffhanger, he's going to pick one person, but something's telling me it's more than one person.
You're going to be like, whoa!
Whoa!
I don't even know what's going to happen, but the entire episode is going to be like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy. All right, how about we take a break for a second, and then we come back. We got more to do.
Breaky break.
Breaky break.
The Nick Winter Show, and I do the entertaining, thank you. Let's go out with something really hot for these folks. A big hit out of 77. Star Wars, nothing but Star Wars. Give me the Star Wars, don't let them end. Star Wars, if they should bar wars, please let these Star Wars stay. And hey, how about that nutty Star Wars bar? Can you forget all the creatures in there? And hey, Darth Vader in that black and evil mask, did he scare you as much as he scared me? Star Wars, those near and far wars, my seventh winner up here, Star Wars!
Inaudible.com. Hey, Chris.
Yo.
What's up?
I love Bill Murray.
Yeah, that was amazing. The brilliant Bill Murray. Never gets old.
It really doesn't get old.
No, it 40 years old. It doesn't get old.
How crazy is that? 40 years.
Almost.
It's gonna be.
Almost. We're getting there.
We'll be at Celebration.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we'll be before Celebration?
No. Just about. It'll be coming right up on it.
When is then now?
Soon.
I think we finally got it right that time.
We did. I still don't know the often replicated, never imitated. Is that it?
That sounded right too. We're on a roll.
Yeah. That kind of that's what it was. We're really picking it up. So Chris, the one thing we haven't talked about yet is this Rogue One trailer.
Rogue One trailer.
Yeah, remember that? Remember that happened?
Yeah, it was delightful.
Yeah, let's want to take a little listen to it?
Yep.
All right, let's do that.
I heard some stuff.
Yeah.
About Urso's dad.
Really? We'll talk about it.
So you understand?
Talk about it after.
I understand.
See that guy with like the octopus face?
Oh yeah. He's a squid face.
Squid face.
I see a Death Star droid. So shiny.
You want to get out of here?
Our rebellion is all that remains.
There's a Jedi statue.
Yeah, how crazy is that?
Listen to this music.
Be able to help us.
When was the last time you were in contact with your father?
What is this? It appears he is critical to the development of a super weapon.
Huh.
If my father built this thing, we need to find him.
All right. How many do I need?
Yeah.
They are requesting a call sign.
It's Rogue One.
Made it up.
Yep.
Renegades.
The power that we are dealing with here is immeasurable.
If the Empire has this kind of power, what chance do we have?
We have hope. Rebellions are built on hope. They've no idea we're coming.
Take hold of this moment. The force is strong. Make 10 men feel like 100.
We'll take on you?
Save the rebellion! Save the dream!
Chills.
It truly is beautiful, you know?
Chills. Again, chills. Like two in a show. I can't deal with this.
Yeah. You know what was cool?
What's that?
Some of the rebel soldiers, they had almost like regular army helmets on, like something that you would see. I
Just
really
like in
feel like when
Jedi.
they're, yeah, but it's like when they're running through the palm trees and stuff like that, it almost feels like a Vietnam film, you know?
Totally. Or like World War II in the Pacific Theater.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey,
It's awesome. It's so great. There's so much stuff going on.
I mean, the visuals are beautiful. The planets look staggeringly huge and more realistic than we've ever seen, too. Like, there's a ringed planet. It just looks like it exists there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everything just looks like it just be so beautiful. The ships are so tiny compared to this, like, amazing, amazing scenery.
Well, did you see the Jedi statue in the U-wing?
Oh,
it looks
my
like a
God.
speck.
Like a block. Hey, what did you hear about Galen Erso?
All right, I heard.
No,
I don't
you're
know
not.
if
This isn't spoiler stuff, is it?
No, it was right on Twitter.
Okay.
Or it was on Instagram. It was Twitter or Instagram. There was no website that I read this because I don't believe in spoilers.
Exactly.
It was either Twitter or Instagram because that's usually where I am. And it said that Krennic saved Erso from the Separatist army and he owes him a life debt.
I mean, that's a theory, but it would make sense. It would make sense that Galen Erso would go back to the Clone Wars.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
because right when I read that, I was like, I kind of hope that's accurate because that's kind of neat, you know?
Hey, here's my here's my thing, my little theory. What if Galen Erso was a Jedi?
Whoa, that would be pretty cool.
You know, what if he was a former Jedi? Like that's how he knows all about these crystals and was studying them, and maybe he was like a Jedi scientist who knew about it, and I don't know, was used to create. You know, his work was, you know, usurped and stolen, and they've taken it to make this terrible super weapon. Maybe it goes all the way back to Dooku stealing secrets from the Jedi.
Whoa.
This is what I'm thinking.
Well, the only thing with that is that would mean Jin would be Force sensitive.
Who knows? We don't know.
Which I don't think she is.
No, I don't think she is either.
She just looks like a straight up soldier.
What if she what if Galen like adopted her or something?
Oh,
she was a baby,
okay.
like saved her during the war.
Yeah.
You know?
It's just a very powerful trailer. You know,
it
Cassian saying make 10 men feel like 100.
Oh.
I mean, you're really firing people up, you know?
And the way
when they
share it is like rebellions are built on hope.
Yeah, and then he just gives that like smile.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah.
He, like it looks up like, now we're talking. This is the type of talk I like. You know, like
And Baze really does look like that type of guy. Like he's just ready for anything. He's like, how many do we need?
Let's do it. Yeah. He's ready for a brawl. I love it. Right. So let's talk about this Jedi statue. All right. It's more like a mountain, let's be honest, because if you see how tiny that ship is,
yeah,
that's a mountain.
That's a big ship that they specified.
Yeah, pretty big ship. That's a cargo ship.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a mountain that is in the side. Like people are thinking it's a toppled statue, like Lord of the Rings. Remember the big statues, that were like carved out of the falls of Rauros, and the Fellowship of the Ring. No. That's not what this is. Bill Drunowski from Trade Federation, he figured this one out. This is a mountain that is carved into the shape of a Jedi. So it's built this way on its side, like this. So
it wasn't like pushed over.
No. This was just like this. So it can be seen from space.
Oh.
Yeah. And that makes a lot of sense when you have a spacefaring culture, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So these are ruins.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's what that was. That's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing.
The only thing about that is if you could see it from space, they're not hiding.
Well, I mean, this is ruins. This was old back when this might have been the home planet of the Jedi at one point.
I know, but imagine that. They're like, the Sith will never find us.
This could be before the Sith, right?
Right.
You don't even know.
But I think it's beautifully done, and I absolutely love the theory, because if you could actually see it from space, I mean, that it's just so cool.
It's definitely big enough to be seen from space, for sure.
It's gigantic.
Yeah.
It looks like it's the size of Florida, but it's not. But I'm just saying.
It's definitely it's definitely the size of a mountain, and you can see mountains from space. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm just like going through the trailer right now, a little slow motion to pick up some cool things we might want to talk about.
Yeah.
Whoop. Sorry.
You can see Bistan slightly if you pause it perfectly.
Really?
In the when they're in like the briefing room and you have like all the people in there.
Really?
Yeah, if you pause it just right.
Huh.
On like the right-hand side, he's like behind somebody.
You have to take a look. All I know is young Ben, the young Krennic versus the older Krennic looks really weird. I'm wondering if it's even Krennic at all.
You know what's funny about that? The younger version of Krennic looks older. Exactly.
Yeah.
They're like, we're going to mess with people's minds.
Yeah, I don't really know what that's all about. I don't know. It makes me even wonder if it's even the same director, like if it's a different director at that time. Yeah.
Like if it was like his dad.
Yeah, or, yeah.
An older brother.
Something like that, yeah.
Well, it's probably him, but it is weird that it does look older, because when we've seen him with the cape and everything like that, he's all spruced up, his hair looks good, like the dude's ready to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Like this one, he's wearing like that little Imperial hat.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely a different time. All right, I'm gonna look, try and see Bistan here. So, is it when Mon Mothma's talking, or the darker skin lady in the gold?
Mon Mothma.
All right.
Okay. Yep. Oh, hold on. I just had it. But when she starts talking, pause it.
All right. Let me see here. See, here we go. All right. So everyone's around the table. Oh wait, no. The close up of her.
Why can't I find him now? Maybe it was a different clip.
Where would he be?
Where could he be?
Where could he be? I don't know. I see a bunch of pilots. I see Dodonna. I don't see Bistan.
I'm not lying. I did see him.
Huh.
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, there's more. You see Moroff real quickly.
He's like running away on the left-hand side.
Yeah. With the ATSTs coming at him.
Which that's another great shot.
Oh yeah, ATSTs are back. Very cool. Saw Gerrera's foot looking cool.
I can't wait to. I wonder if they're going to get into like how he got that way.
I know, right? Well, I mean, everything from the Clone Wars to then. Oh, I see what you mean about the caps too. Like some of them are wearing like straight up World War II helmets.
Right.
Yeah, I mean that's really cool. And some of them wear more of the Rebellion style like cap helmets from Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely feels very World War II feel to that.
It's pretty cool, even though Chirrut is blind.
Yeah,
he's shooting a gun.
Oh yeah. When you're blind in Star Wars, like if you feel the Force, you're fine.
Yeah, you just go with it.
Yeah, Kanan basically has sight now. Like, it's fine. Yeah, he's like, no, it's good. It's all good. We're fine here. How are you?
Yeah.
All right. So then, look at this this tropical planet and this huge like triangular structure. I'm telling you, man, it looks like a Sith temple.
Yeah, on Scarif.
Yeah, it looks like a Sith temple, man.
I mean, I would like to be hanging out on this planet because this is up my alley big time.
Did you see the temple thing? The weird triangular structure.
Yeah.
It looks like something you'd see from Rebels of a Sith temple.
It does. I don't think they're going to get that deep, though.
It doesn't look like something the Empire era would build. It just doesn't. It's really weird looking.
But it doesn't look old, like ancient old.
Well, it almost looked like that shiny obsidian, like the Sith temples do. The
It's
Sith
pretty
temples
wide.
don't look old.
Well, what's cool is there's just like a huge trench or walkway all the way to it.
Oh yeah, like Egyptian almost.
You know, it looks kind of weird if you look at the beginning of that.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I know that's probably where they. I don't know if this sounds weird, but park their ships. But it almost looks like a parking lot, and there's like cars in there.
It does, like a Disney World.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Yeah, kind of. You take the tram to the gate. Like it definitely feels like that. But no, this looks like a really strange structure, and I wonder what's involved there. Is this Darth Vader's castle? Like one of those old ideas they've been talking about for decades.
Definitely surrounded by other small towers.
Oh yeah,
those could be like gunner towers, though.
It's true, but I mean they could have installed that afterwards.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's really nice looking.
It's funny to see K2SO and Cassian and Jin in disguise trying to infiltrate this thing.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, I hope she like closes the visor. They're like,
yeah,
hey, that's Jin.
She looks, like, whoop, that doesn't look right. And like Cassian does not look Imperial whatsoever. The dude needs a shave to begin with.
Yeah, his mustache is really strong.
He needs to get over to. He looks like he needs to get over to X Styles, to get a haircut.
Right. Can you trim my mustache?
Yeah. Can you give me a haircut that looks, give me a boy's regular?
Yeah.
Then you get the two-tube twins, and they got a mean-looking gang like that. I like how Chirrut, this like beaten down fools, is like people don't even think about it now.
Well, somebody is clearly shooting the stormtroopers.
Yeah, I mean that was Baze.
Oh, that was Baze. Well,
yeah,
right behind him. All I had to do was play the clip for one more second.
And then there's this fight at night looks amazing too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, this looks incredible.
Just a lot of fighting. I like the space fights too.
Yeah.
There's gonna be some awesome space fights.
I wonder what kind of structure that is. That the X-Wings are like flying out of?
Yeah, I know. It looks weird, like a superstructure of some sort. Almost like a Trade Federation ship. I'm not sure. All
I know is is it a captain that's flying the X-Wing, the one that was on the top scods?
General.
It looks like that guy is having a blast, and I would be too, Oh,
yeah, totally.
And it looks like his character is going to be somewhat of importance because, I mean, there's a card. He's in the trailer.
Oh,
he
yeah.
was in the other trailer. So we're going to see this guy.
Okay, so at the end here, at the end of the trailer, I'm at like 2:02, there's a scene of Cassian, and I definitely see Pow in the background.
Oh, that's Pow. Yeah, Pow's on the right-hand side.
Yeah. No Bastan yet.
No Bastan. See, and if you keep going to 2:04, it looks like the planet is like exploding or something's happening. That kind of looks like Bodhi because you can kind of see the goggles on his head.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And the ponytail.
What are these ruins? I mean, this is Jeddah. Looks like some ruins are blowing up.
Right.
Yeah. And then you have Vader coming out of smoke. Doesn't look good. Doesn't look good for Vader.
Right. Yeah, this looks so... Dude, I'm so excited for this movie.
Yeah, and then you have the AT-ACTs at the very end. And do you notice there's one with like its cargo ship that open? Like those are doors, those orange things.
Yeah.
They slide
those
open.
open up.
You can go right inside them. That's awesome. Right. So cool.
And if you they both open up on both sides. You can literally fly
right
through it.
Yeah. Did you notice the X-Wings, like they fly like the Episode 4 X-Wings?
Yeah.
Like they're moving the right way.
Yeah, they're kind of like gliding, like soaring,
Yeah, they soar and glide like the old World War II films. The way the planes flew in those ones. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Yeah, we've actually been without music for a while. We got all hyped up on that.
Yeah, this is top notch.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Want to talk some Rebels?
Rebels.
Yeah, Rebels. Hera's Heroes. Hera's Heroes. What'd you think?
I thought it was a really good episode. Is this the first time that we saw biker scouts?
I think in Rebels, yeah, it might be.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't know. Right when we seen them, I was like, is that the first time that we seen them in Rebels?
Yeah, I think you're right, because we saw bikes, we saw speeders before, but they were different, and the helmets were different in season 1.
Yeah, it seems like those troopers.
Yeah,
like I forgot what they're called, like ADTP or something. I don't remember. What,
yeah, I forget. Yeah,
they're like not even in the show anymore.
No, they're done. But yeah, no, I mean these. That's the first biker scout, I think, and they kind of made mention to that because they. He was like, "Do you have this? Do you have this suit? Nope, bag him."
That was cool. He was like, "You have this helmet? Nope."
That kid needs your suit.
Yeah. What did they do with that soldier?
I know, right? They murdered him.
They ate him. Rebels.
Yeah. Eating.
Yeah.
They definitely murdered him. I mean,
yeah.
Make
no mistake. I was
expecting
them to like throw him out of the ship.
Yeah. Hey, blurgs.
I know. I'm pumped about that.
I love that. I love that so much. They keep on bringing him back. And you know what? What seems to be the case, they were in Clone Wars too. Someone told me.
Yeah, and they were with the Twi'lek people on Ryloth.
On Ryloth, yeah. So these blurgs, they're around, and I wonder if they're like taking like smaller versions or like baby ones, and the Endor ones are still like a thing.
Yeah,
like
because
the big
they are,
ones.
Yeah, it seemed like they are bigger.
In the Battle for Endor, they're huge. Or is it Caravan of Courage? I don't know.
It was the Battle for Endor.
Yeah.
And the claymation.
Unbelievable.
Unreal.
So good. It's so perfectly claymation. Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, so we've seen them 3 times in 3 different things.
Mm-hmm. You all right there?
Yeah.
Taking a sippy sip?
Sippy sip.
Just take a sippy sip. Just announce it, man. We got it.
Sippy sip.
All right. Yep. Blurgtastic.
I like that.
I love them. I love the blurgs.
Me too.
Yeah.
You know, they're in that creature book that I have. I have to bring that over or show you on Saturday.
Yeah, we got to see it.
It's an unbelievable book.
It's old school, right?
Yeah.
All right. I like it. We'll have to check that out. So what do you think Thrawn's plan is?
You know something? I like how calm he is.
Yep.
But he's so calm that when that guy says something and he grabs him and he like holds in his anger, sometimes that's scarier than people that just yell. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Because that he puts the fear in you, you know, but he's very calm.
He's always calm. Way too calm.
You know, like they probably could have shot down the ghost and he's like, no, let them have their victory, you know?
Yeah. You don't want to know why? I think he wants to bring down the entire Rebel Alliance. He don't want to get a victory today. He wants to learn from them. Like, yeah, let him go. Let him go. We're still playing this chess game.
Yeah.
Like the chess game isn't over at the end of the day. I'm moving my pieces around right now. And now I know a little bit more about you. Now I know a little bit more what moves you. And I'm going to use that when the time is right. I'm going to find the perfect time. I'm not just going to bring you down. I'm going to bring your whole fleet down.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what Thrawn is intending to do. And that's why he's cool with that.
Yeah, it seems like he wants to know them on a personal level.
100%. That's his whole deal, right?
Yeah, and now I forget the name of it. It's like a statue that Hera had, but it was like passed down from generations.
Yeah, it was a keepsake. I mean, it was.
I forget the name. Oh, that's gonna kill me.
Oh gosh. It was a cool word.
Yeah, I said it multiple times so I wouldn't forget, and I still forgot.
Let's see here. Let's go to
But anyway, like Thrawn still has it, and he's like, no, put it like bring it to my ship, you know?
Oh yeah, he wants that.
Yeah. It's almost like he collects like little trophies from like his enemies, sort of like Grievous with the lightsabers.
A little bit, but he really just appreciates
Fine
the art of it. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, because I could have sworn he said that, like fine art, you know?
Yeah, that's his whole deal. He's all about like the art of a culture. He loves it. He wants to study it, wants to know it more. So that's kind of the deal.
Yes, because she was like, "Oh, if I knew you were gonna keep it, I would have like destroyed it." And he's like, "I thought you would have more appreciation for fine art or something like that."
Yeah. I mean, and apparently, like his species is more attuned to being able to understand art. I guess. Like I don't know. It's something about that.
Yeah,
I'm not 100% sure.
I thought it was funny when Ezra was like, "Who's the blue guy?"
That's hilarious. Yeah, who's the blue guy? Hey. Hey man, who's the blue guy? Tell me. Figure this. I can't figure this one out.
No, but it's funny because like the younger people that watch this show,
yeah, that might be what they're thinking.
That's exactly what they're thinking. What's the deal with this blue guy?
What's the blue guy? What are we talking about?
What's the deal with these blue guys?
What's the deal with the blue guy? That got weird. That went into like Jerry Seinfeld into like high society.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Trivia guide? Will the trivia guide tell me?
I don't know. I feel like it's so new. Would it be on there?
I'm drawing a blank, Chris.
It starts with a C, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
I know that doesn't help, but it starts with a C and it's a very long word.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, I don't know. It was a cool word.
Hey, you were right about the biker scout.
Oh, that was the first time?
Yep.
Hey, they nailed it. It looked great.
Yep.
The helmets looked phenomenal.
Oh, totally. Now it's killing me. I want to know. I want to know.
I'm looking it up too. Hopefully, one of us can find this.
Yeah, I want. Everyone's screaming at their phones right now when they're listening to us. They're like
they're just yelling out the name.
They yell. We're gonna get email. They're gonna set the mood here.
I typed in Harrison Dula's statue, like if it would be that easy.
Yeah, and then you're gonna get like Kotobukiya and like Sideshow and stuff, right?
Oh, exactly.
That's what happened.
That's what's happening. I'm like, why are all these statues popping?
Why is that happening? I don't get it. Oh man, too funny. We'll find it. We're on the hunt.
Maybe if I put in family statue.
Maybe. Oh, hold on. Do I have it? Calicori.
That's it.
And it starts with a K.
Calicori. That's what it is. Yeah. Well, I was close. C,
Nailed
K,
it.
whatever. Nice. Calicori. Yeah, that's a cool word. It was a nice little piece of art. I love the meaning behind it, that each family puts their own little design on it.
Yeah, a little trinket.
And then passes it down.
Mm-hmm. That's it. That's what they do.
Did they ever go over how Hera's mother died?
No, they didn't.
Because I thought like maybe I missed something.
Nope, they haven't talked about it. Not even in the novel with Champ Syndulla.
You know, and another thing too, I want to go back and watch the Clone Wars because did he have like that tattoo like design on his right side of his face?
I don't know.
Because they're like little things that I'm like, did he have that? I don't know.
I didn't notice it. I'll tell you that much.
It's like these white like markings on it. It's very faint, but it's white markings.
Were those in the Clone Wars? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, that's why I need to go back and watch it because I don't know if it is. I just remembered him being orange.
So you know what I was saying when I was watching this with the RetroZap crew?
Mm-hmm.
This Thrawn reminds me of Dracula.
Oh, absolutely.
100% reminds me of Dracula in the way he like talks and his mannerisms and the way he is like setting a trap, almost like, you know, like ready to suck their blood on. Like it's very, very baroque and.
Well, Dracula was very calm and collective too.
Yeah,
so.
elegant. You know, he definitely feels like Dracula to me in a lot of ways. Charming, and I don't know how much charm he has. He just talks very low, and you know, very calculating and you know, waiting. You know, I don't know. There's something about it. I really can't verbalize too much, but it definitely feels. There's a very strong Dracula influence to me.
Yeah, I wish I could have his patience. Because
really?
I do not have his patience.
You just want to blow everything up?
Well, he's just like, they're like getting away and he's like, no, let him go.
Let him go.
Like, imagine having access to like all these ships, firepower, all these guys that could help you. And he's, nope, let him go.
Well, it's a real gamble because that can come back and bite you.
Yeah.
I mean, he let the Y-Wings go, and they were there to help take out the Death Star. So,
exactly. Yeah.
I don't know what he's thinking, but, you know, newsflash, it doesn't all go Thrawn's way.
Right.
Right. All right, I guess that's Rebels for this week, right?
Well, that's for this week.
Hey, next week. Why wasn't Ezra like all little dark sidey? He was just kind of like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, he was just like, kind of like cool with this episode. Like he didn't like do anything crazy, you know.
Yeah, he was just like regular.
Yeah, he wasn't a wild card. Like, what will Ezra do now? You know?
No, he was just like regular kid.
Yeah.
Like, wow, it's fun to be Ezra. Like he was back to that, and I'm like, that's kind of weird. It felt a little going backwards.
Well, I mean, from the previous episodes, I mean, it really started off strong. Like, okay, what's going on with this kid? You know?
Yeah, definitely. And there was no sign of that struggle at all. And they were, I mean, in the first episode, what Ezra was doing, he could have done he could have taken over that entire house.
Right.
I mean, he was schooling fools.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe he chose not to use the dark side. I don't know.
It was crazy how fast Thrawn acted. Like when Ezra was disguised as the biker scout, and he just made like a sudden movement, and he was just like stunned.
Yep, that's it.
And because at first I was like, who shot him? And then it was just Thrawn with his gun out. And I'm like, how did he know that?
He knew it the entire time. That's the thing.
Yeah,
just like he knew it was her the entire time.
Oh, absolutely.
When he was like explaining to that other officer.
Yeah, well, I thought it was funny when they're in the same room and then they leave and the door shuts and he just like looks over. He's like, yeah, I know you're here.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So here's the clip from next week. Revenge of the Droid Army. Oh, nope, not yet. Of course not yet.
This episode looks amazing.
Where are we? How intriguing. Well done, B-1268.
Roger.
Uh-oh. Rex is captured.
Rex.
Yeah.
Rex.
Cody!
Talk to me.
Oh, Kanan. I'm sorry. I thought you were
someone
else.
I need you here now, buddy. We're in the usual mess. I think the commander's a super tactical droid.
Huh.
You're right. He is.
Is that bad?
It's really bad. That droid's extremely intelligent.
Near the end of the war, Separatist droids significantly outnumbered Republic units. By my calculations, our probability of being defeated was only 23.6%.
Huh.
After Clone Order 66, the whole droid army was given a shutdown command. How are you even operating?
The Jedi betrayal ended the war for most of the galaxy, but here on Agamar, I assumed it was a Republic trick and prevented the shutdown command.
Well, it doesn't matter how it ended. The war is over. Let us go!
Negative, Captain. I calculate that this will be my only opportunity to end the Clone Wars as I planned. with a victory for the Separatist Alliance.
Huh.
Looks pretty awesome, right?
That looks pretty amazing. That guy is that droid is a lot different from the ones from the Clone Wars that were very much more like Soundwave from Transformers. I mean, like, initiate order 2653.
Right, exactly.
Activate. You know, it's like one of those, you know? I don't know.
You nailed it. You're right there.
I got it? Okay.
Yeah, and they used one of those heads in an earlier episode, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they were using it for, like, navigation.
What do they use it for?
They were using it for, like, navigation. They pull, like, navigation coordinates out of it.
Yeah, because they went to go, did they use that to go find Rex?
Yeah.
That's what they did.
I believe that's what it was.
Yeah, but, like Ahsoka had it or something like that.
So this droid went rogue pretty much. He went like a little more artificial intelligence and figured some more things out.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, this is going to be an exciting one.
Yeah. Do you think it's called The Last Battle? And it's clearly like the last battle of the Clone Wars with all these droids. But do you think it's the last battle for Rex too?
Ooh, I didn't think about it like that. I thought of when it said like the last battle, I was thinking, all right, this is the last of the Separatists, you know?
Do you think
droid
I mean, do you the last of the droid army, the last clone, maybe?
Oh, I hope not.
I mean, is this it? I mean, it would be heartbreaking, but it's also very possible. Lots on the line right here.
Yeah.
And it's not good to see Rex getting flashbacks.
No,
that made me feel weird. I didn't like that.
If there was an episode that Gregor and Wolf was going to show up, this should be it.
Yeah.
Imagine if they just come bombing in and that's who, like, you know, frees them up.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
That would be awesome. I don't think it's going to happen, but that would be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool. Yeah. What if Baze Malbus shows up?
Imagine.
That'd be amazing.
It would be.
Or Moroff. I mean, they could do that. It would be weird to see them before the movie, but they could do that.
They could do that.
It's all on the table right now.
Yeah, anything can happen. Everything is so close together.
Yeah.
That's why it's really exciting. And I know we talked about it like a million times over, but I really hope that they at least mention somebody from Rogue One. I mean, from Rebels in Rogue One.
100%.
Like, it would just be cool if it was just like, blah, 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 Ahsoka Tano, and I would be like, they said her name!
They did it! Oh, yes. Hey, Chris, you know what time it is?
What time is it?
Time for this. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, I got some things.
You got things?
Yeah. You got any things?
The newest things that you want me to go first, I can just blast through this?
Yeah, blast through them.
The newest things that I have is I got the Bastan Funko Pop.
Nice. Great review, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
CollectorsHut.com.
It's a great pop. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a Funko Pop guy. I don't collect them all, but I collect the ones that I like.
Yeah.
And that's definitely a must-have.
Uh-huh.
I got the two new 2-packs.
Which ones?
The Darth Maul Seven Sister Baze Malbus and the Stormtrooper.
I have that too.
Yeah, thanks to my good buddy Dengar Dan.
Dengar Dan got that for you?
Yeah, because he found them, and I'm like, if you find them again, please hook me up.
Thanks, Dengar. Thanks, Dan.
Hey, great guy.
Guess what? Guess what I found? I've had this in my mint in box for months. It's a Star Wars Battlefront Imperial Shock Trooper.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I've been seeing you and Dengai go back and forth on Twitter about this, and
Yeah.
he was saying, please be careful with the box.
Hey, Chris, right before we started recording, I just showed him a picture of it. Mint.
I saw
I just showed him a picture of it. Didn't say anything. So you got Chris the Darth Maul, huh? Yeah. This is it. Chris, you're not here.
Oh, jeez.
Shredding.
I can only imagine what that box looks like right now.
What box? It's gone.
It's just recyclables now.
Ah. He's free. Whoop. Dropped a gun.
Dengai Dan, this is what happens. He came through for me, and you just broke his heart.
You broke my heart, Dengai Dan. You broke my heart. So
What
I
else
broke
did I
this
get?
packaging. Man,
And
this is a good figure.
That is a sweet one. I left mine in the package.
You know, you shouldn't. It's really nice. Chris, this is a good figure, and you know something? They're not getting expensive.
No.
They're depreciating. If you really want to know.
Yeah, right when the hype goes down, the figures drop like $20.
Yeah, it was really hard to find, but it's not so hard to find on the internet anymore. And yeah, no, it's a good figure. Has different joints than regular Black Series. They're more like snappy. Like snap
Really?
into position, yeah.
Is it just because the joints are still new and tight?
No, different style of joint.
Oh.
Yeah, more like a gear almost, you know? And
No way.
the neck has that weird neck. Well, it kind of has like the K2SO neck, or like it's like a double ball joint neck.
The neck moves?
The neck moves in two places. It has a neck movement like oh god, the guy from The Force Awakens, the First Order guy. What's his name? Oh my god, I can't think of it. Donald Gleason's character. I can't think of his name.
Oh, Hux.
General Hux. Yeah. You know how the neck on that character had like that weird thing?
Oh, yeah. It almost looks like an Adam's apple, but it's a joint.
So it has that, but it also has a ball joint on top of that.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's a little different. It's kind of weird because they only did, I can count on one hand how many figures they did that to. And I wonder what's the reasoning for that.
Yeah, there's definitely more articulation on this character, on this figure than there is on other Black Series figures. I'll tell you that much. Maybe that's why it's a collecting photographer's favorite.
Right.
I don't know. It's a cool figure though, man. I got to tell you, I'm really glad I took it out of the box. This one's for you, Dan. Thank you so much for allowing me to realize my dreams of having this figure released. So, pictures to follow. I mean, by the time you'll be able to find them on Brews and Blasters and Joey Wan Kenobi Twitter pages. But you'll know what happened after this.
You should take a picture of just like the shredded box.
Oh, I will. Trust me, Chris. It's coming. It's gonna happen. If I can just get this guy to stand. A little hard to stand. I got to be honest with you.
Really? Because most of all the Black Series, you just kind of stand them up and they're good.
I have a few that are having trouble standing. My K2SO isn't standing well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not so much. He's a little top heavy.
Oh, that's very true, especially with the Elite Series.
Yeah, that too. So I'm gonna. It's hard to find a good Black Series stand. They're expensive.
They are, and you would think that they would be cheap because there's really not much to them. It's a flat circle with a peg.
That's it.
Why is that expensive? I don't get it.
Yeah, they didn't want it to be really. So I didn't get my 2-packs from anyone. I got it from Eddie Bay, my good buddy Eddie. Yeah. So his Baze Malbus and Stormtrooper. Let's check it out. Let's take a look. Take a look at these guys.
Yeah, Joe. All I did was ask, and
wow,
it was a couple days later.
Ask and you shall receive. So, let's see. I'm saving all my little greeblies here for Dan. So I'm giving him
the little Gotsies.
Yeah, the Gotsies. That's a good word for it. I don't even know what's on these ones. This is some weird stuff on this one. Weird snaky stuff.
Oh yeah.
What's on this
for Baze Malbus?
Yeah. What is that thing? This looks like it's actually part of his like. It looks actually like part of what's actually in the movie. This weird snaky thing. This weapon.
Right.
It's like a heavy gun. Is that it?
That's what it looks like.
Looks like that to me too. Some weird cannon stuff. But man, this figure looks cool. I like it.
Yeah, they did a really good job on the head.
Oh yeah, it looks just like him. You know, good. I like him. I like this figure. Good sculpt.
And
he stands well.
And thank God we finally got a Stormtrooper with just an orange pauldron and not one that you have to clip on his chest, because
yeah, that's weird.
The Stormtrooper is excellent.
Yeah,
but the extra pieces like that battle damage chest plate, and
they don't look right.
And no, it looks terrible. It really does.
Yeah,
and you know me, I'm like very positive about everything, but like
something was just off.
All they had to do was make a pauldron that just clipped around his neck and sat on his shoulder. That was it.
That was it. They tried something different. It didn't work, but live and learn, right?
Yeah.
So I'm glad they corrected it with this one. I don't know how to I don't know what this thing is that comes with Baze. Oh, it's a gun at the bottom. There's a gun here at the bottom.
Right.
Huh.
Are you talking about like the extra piece, like the big cannon?
Well, I mean, there's a cannon too, but I don't care about that. Yeah, great Stormtrooper figure. Really liking that one too. Not bad at all. Yeah, I don't care about the cannon with its little rubbery flying things. I don't
right.
Oh, mine just broke. Oh wait, no. The fire part, the fire part at the end just fell off.
Oh, it's like a soft rubber.
Yeah, the soft rubber now.
It's almost like it's like for safety.
Safety when you're firing your cannons at each other.
Yeah.
All right, so where does this thing? It looks like a going back to Baze here. How does this thing go on his? Oh, I see. It's like a clip-on thing on his back.
Are you just talking about like the regular gun that we see him with the movie?
Yeah, he looks like he has like a water cooler on it though. It's like a water cooler that goes onto the back.
It's his cooler.
Yeah, Gatorade, like a Gatorade bucket, basically.
Yeah.
Basically what it is. And okay, yeah, and then it just kind of wraps around there. That's cool. So it has a little cape too, little side cape, Boba Fett style.
Boba Fett.
Hey, let me ask something off the cuff here. Boba Fett Elite Series, okay?
Yeah.
I'm seeing some of them that are cheap and some of them that are really expensive without it said Boba Fett no cape, and it's going for like tons of money.
Yeah, that was the first one that they came out with, and he didn't have his cape.
Oh.
And then they released another one with his cape.
And those are the cheap ones.
Yeah.
Which one do you have?
I had the original one.
Oh.
With no cape, and then all right, this is basically how it went down, right? So every 2 weeks they were releasing a figure from the original trilogy.
It's true.
Right? And then, there was probably about, I don't know the exact number, but let's just say 6. Or like 5, whatever. And then they announced that that's it. We're not making them no more. Like whoever has them has them.
Sure.
So the price skyrocketed, and I sold 4 of them for a price I couldn't refuse.
Sure.
That's
not bad.
And then, no lie, like a week after that, they're like, psych, here they all are again. for like regular retail, but Boba Fett has his cape.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a Boba Fett collector, having the one without the cape, I could definitely see going after.
If you're looking for like variants.
Exactly. So.
Yeah. Okay. That's the story of it. Good to know.
Yeah, it was a price that I just couldn't refuse. Like I was like, okay, that sounds good to me.
Yeah, I mean, if you have it mint in box and the value is like getting really exorbitant.
Well, the thing is,
if collectors are looking for it, I mean, Yeah, that's it, right? I mean,
well, my whole philosophy with that is if I could, the money gets recycled back into the Star Wars collection.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So if I could make a little bit money on this, then I could splurge on a more high-end thing.
Yeah. I mean, these are legitimate. Legitimately, they are, they're variants and they're exclusive. They went up in price for that reason. You're not gouging anyone. I'm opening up the Maul Seven Sister pack here. I like this pack because they put 2 characters that could easily go alone, and they didn't like sticking with stormtroopers.
Exactly. Yeah, the Versus packs are amazing. Now, I'm going to wait for you to tell me how you feel about the Seventh Sister.
Okay.
You know, because there was a flaw. Don't get me wrong, the figure, detail-wise, is beautiful. You know, but there was just something that I thought was a little odd.
All right, well, let me get to the Maul first. The Maul figure is unbelievable.
It is.
There's love
nothing wrong with that.
He's perfect. He's 100% perfect. I like this hood, the old Master hood. Very cool.
It fits really well too.
They have his double-bladed lightsaber from. Well, I guess this would be from the season 2 finale.
Yes.
Okay. Pretty cool. Hey, the great example of them turning around a figure that's only a couple. The character was only a couple of months old.
Yeah.
So when they say they can't do it, well, they did it.
They did it.
Seventh Sister and Darth Maul. Just open up his Greeblies here. These stupid cannon things.
Greeblies.
Yeah. You know what I say that? That's what they used to call the things that they would put on like Star Wars like sets and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what they called them. The little electronic thingies, the doodads.
The doodads.
The doohickeys. Yeah. All right, Seventh Sister. You know what I don't like they're doing? They're doing that little those plastic elastic things.
Yeah. It's hard to get out of the package.
Man, so this is a really lightweight figure, just like that Leia figure.
Or like the Ahsoka. Like really like thin, skinny legs.
Really thin.
Very hard to stand.
Very, very hard. Like her legs are like very thin, and her arms, my God, they're wispy. Fly away.
All right, that's what I was gonna tell you. Her arms are made out of rubber.
Oh my God, you're right.
Isn't that odd?
Yeah, probably because they couldn't make plastic this thin to break. They had to make them rubbery.
Yeah, because she doesn't really hold the lightsaber. So what I did was I stuck both of her hands through the circle of the lightsaber hilt.
Oh.
And she can hold it that way. So that was the easiest way that I found.
Yeah.
And she's really hard to stand on her own. And I was like, oh, no problem. I'll just use a little stand. Guess what?
The feet are too small.
Dude, there's no hole for the peg to go through on the bottom of her foot.
The feet are too small.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
I mean, I know she was like a very like petite character, but like...
Yeah, but was Leia any more petite? Come on.
And she had a hole in the bottom of her foot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just found that like odd because I was like, oh, no problem. I'll just use a stand. I'm like, actually, I can't.
How do you get... she has a hole in the back of her back, but I don't see how...
Yeah, you can't.
The lightsaber attaches.
See, it would have been cool if that had a little peg and you can remove the blades and then stick the hilt on her back like it is in the TV show.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome. Like, maybe that's what they were going for, and they're like, yeah, we're not going to do that.
What's the hole for?
Exactly. I have no I have no idea.
Are you kidding me?
But
is it for these stupid Greeblies?
No, but what's cool is that little spider droid, one of the arms is out, kind of like, it's like, hey, like I'm going to put it around your shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
And you can kind of clip it around like the back of her neck so it sits on her shoulder, and it sits really well.
Okay, I'm opening these now. I see they have the mask and that one of those little spider droids. That's cool.
The mask fits very well because I was like, oh man, you just press it on her face, it's going to be a loose fit. Not the case. It fits really well.
Let's see what happens.
See, there's like pros and cons to this figure, you know?
Yeah. Oh. Hey, it really sticks on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks cool. Not bad at all. Yep, the little spider droid. Yeah, it has like one of the legs being like, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can kind of like balance it around her arm, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, overall, I think it's a really nice figure. I think the face looks amazing. You know.
Yep, they did a good job.
They definitely did a good job. It's just there's two little things that I would have just tweaked.
I would have done a little bit overall. I just think she's a really petite figure. Just too thin.
Yeah.
Just way too thin. And I don't know, like her arms compared to Darth Maul's arms, like they look like they could break in the wind. Like she doesn't look like a powerful dark side user that's of any problem for anybody. Like I don't know.
Well, Ahsoka, you know, showed her up real quick, and Maul sliced and diced her real quick.
It's true. I just dropped the little spider droid. Oh well. Yeah, I'm not a fan of she stands well, I'll tell you that.
You got yours to stand?
Yeah, mine stands well.
Oh, see, I have to mess around with mine still.
Well, she's not holding the lightsaber. I'm sure when I give her the lightsaber, it'll all fall off.
You know something? Maybe that's what my problem was, because she kept falling forward.
Yeah. Probably it. I don't like these rubber arms are ridiculous.
I think that's the first time that I've ever seen that with any Star Wars 3 3/4 figure.
Yeah, that's the first.
Dude, it's straight up rubber.
Yeah, and as soon as you put a lightsaber in her hand, she falls over.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not cool. And they're doing it to be cheap too. Let's be honest.
Absolutely.
This is for cheap.
Well, I mean, look how petite Sabine is, and this figure is epic.
Yeah, like epically petite.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a well done figure. Like everything about it is great.
Totally. Let's see what. Man, Maul looks really cool with that old master cape.
Yeah.
Cowl. I like it. That's cool. All right, that's Needham Got Him this week. What'd you think? Not bad, huh?
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah. Hey man, we are running long tonight. So I'm gonna postpone my talk about Ahsoka, the novel, for another time.
Fill me in on Saturday.
Sure. I didn't really like it, guys. That's kind of what I want to say.
Wow, really?
Not my favorite.
I appreciate your honesty.
Yeah, not my favorite. If you ask me, it's a little bit of a skippable story, unless you're like a hardcore. I love the Ahsoka character, huge fan, but I just didn't think this story really lent her. It didn't do her character justice, and I just feel like it was marketed as the untold story of what happened to Ahsoka after the Clone Wars, and that's not. We got like a tidbit compared to the untold story. It really isn't the untold story.
I would have preferred that to be like a graphic novel.
Yeah, that could have been cool.
Because I want to see it. You know,
it would have been cool to have maybe an ongoing series.
That would be sick.
Yeah. Ashley Eckstein did the audiobook. It was okay. She'd put a lot of energy in it, a lot of passion, but she doesn't have she doesn't do a lot of characters, and for an audiobook narrator, you need to be able to do multiple characters, both male and female. So it was kind of a little bit difficult to listen to because Ashley does a few characters really well. She does Ahsoka fantastic. She is able to do female characters really, really well. But it was a little bit of a struggle trying to place exactly who was talking sometimes. But it's all right. I mean, I applaud her for actually wanting to do this and taking it on and doing this audiobook for a character that she holds so dear, even after so much time has passed. So that's awesome to her for doing that. But yeah, I don't know, just maybe not the best of the Star Wars novels this year. That's all I'll say.
Okay, I gotcha.
I'm feeling you. Yeah.
I still definitely want to know, but appreciate the honesty.
Yeah, you got it, man. If anything, we're honest. Is that how we're gonna end this?
True dat.
True dat. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening to Brews and Blasters. Go to brewsandblasters.ninja for literally everything you need to know about the show, all of our contact information, all of our social media information, subscriptions, everything you need to know, and every episode as well. We're part of the RetroZap Podcast Network, of course. Go to retrozap.com or get the catch-all feed on iTunes. You're going to get literally every show on RetroZap, and we have quite a few these days. And also, don't forget to read all the latest articles, columns, and other residually bits that we're publishing on RetroZap daily. And you can also subscribe at retrozap.com/subscribe to never miss a thing, get it all directly into your inbox. We want to hear from you. Want to get on this email game? You want to talk to us about what you're eating? Want to talk about us about Star Wars? Want to talk to us about, I don't know, anything. Infectious Grooves, Encino Man, whatever floats your boat. Want to hear from you. We like you guys.
We want to know if you're a caveman.
Are you a caveman? Brews and Blasters at retrozap.com. If you're a caveman, or if you just like good sandwiches. You know? What we're all about here, Star Wars.
That's it.
Yeah. And, if you had a good time, please go to iTunes, leave those reviews. It's a pain in the butt. It's boring. Everyone hates iTunes. I hate iTunes. iTunes is terrible. But unfortunately, it's the only place that allows podcasts to be found. So if you can go over there and leave a review, it is a huge, huge help, more than you could possibly know, and the best possible way to support the show. And also, you win an iTunes, an Oppo Award, which is also a fantastic thing.
Major award.
Yep. Find Chris at collectorshut.com, of course. We're on Twitter. Brews and Blasters, leave off the S. RetroZap at a PED. Collector's Hut 2 T's. Jerry Wan Kenobi, Chris Salton. You know where to find us. Chris, any last words?
Rogue One.
Yeah, those are good words. It's coming up soon. Until then, suck a la and tell it to Kanji Club.
I'm afraid the party's canceled, but the summits never show. I know I was penciled, so I was foreboding note. Force getting ready, man began too much. All the war was suffer, the Wookiees wicked clutch.